Welcome back, and in this video we are going to solve the challenge of printing out an isosceles triangle using asterisks. So an asterisk is just like a character that you can print on your screen. Just like you printed out the letter characters of Hello World message, so similarly can be done here. So to solve that in the first way, we can just use three printf commands, right? So on the first line to print one asterisk, we'll use printf and print out one asterisk, and also add a \n at the end. On the second line, we will print three of them. All right, 1, 2, 3, add a \n. And the same for the third line, right? We're using multiple printf commands, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and a \n. There you go. So now if we are to build and run this program, we will see this triangle right here. And we can see that it's not exactly what we wanted, right? Although that's a triangle, we should reorder it a little bit. And that's why the main thing in this exercise is to notice how we can use correctly this line spacing between these asterisks and how we can use the \n, the new lines here, correctly. So first of all, to place the asterisk of the first line at the center of the triangle, we will just add two line spaces here and before the asterisk and two line spaces afterwards. So there will be a total of 5 characters, just like we have at the base. Then we would like to move the 3 asterisks here, okay, on the second line to the middle, and we can do that by just adding one line space before and one line space after. And you can see that right now it starts to make some form, the actual form that we wanted it to be. So on the third line, we'll leave it as is. No line spaces actually are needed here. We already got our 5 characters at the base, as it should be. And now let's run it, guys. Let's build and run. And there you go, an isosceles triangle of asterisk, exactly as requested. Good job. So the biggest trick here in this exercise is to properly use these line spaces and the new line, as we explained here. And now, once you've got some experience with that, let's try printing all of this triangle in just one printf line. So first of all, let's clean all of this. All right. And now we will start just like with the previous example and print the first line using these 2 spaces before and after this one asterisk. So printf, here add 2 spaces, add 1 asterisk, and add 2 other spaces. Now that's centered, and let's add the \n to go to the next line. Then, instead of using another printf command, we'll just add the second line, because we will already be on the second line thanks to this \n, right? And here we'll use just one space line and then the 3 asterisks. So 1 space line, 3 asterisks, another space line, and a \n at the end to go 1 line down. Now we can print 5 of them at the base at the last line and add the last \n and of course a semicolon at the end. And one thing I forgot to do is to return 0. And hopefully we did everything right. Let's try to build and run it. And there you go. It works like charm. Basically, it's just the same as we've seen previously when we used the 3 printf lines, okay? The 3 printf commands, just that right now we've used it in one printf command. So that's a good practice for this video, guys, and for these exercises. And one last thing for this video, before we finish this exercise, I would like to ask you a question to think about and to try to solve it on your own. We've used a different number of line spaces before the sequence of asterisks in every line. And also we've used the same number of spaces, of line spaces, right after the sequence at every line. Alright, so we can see it right here. There are spaces right after the asterisk as well as here. So the question is, do we actually need it? Do we need these spaces right after we've written a sequence of asterisks? Or maybe we can simply put a \n right after and we'll be good.